TIFU by realizing that my ceiling fan has been making my bedroom a sauna for 11 years. I've been living in this house for the past 11 years. In my bedroom there's a ceiling fan that I always have on to try and make my room colder. My room has always been insanely hot compared to the rest of the house and I never understood why. Flash forward to today, when I'm talking to a friend that said they found out their fan can switch directions to heat the room in the winter. I immediately realized my fuck up. When I got home I took a closer look at the fan, and hiding by the light is a little black switch. I hit the switch, and what do you know, my room is about 10 degrees colder in minutes. I've been sleeping in a sauna for the past 11 years, and had no idea. Every day in the summer waking up sweaty was because of a tiny black switch. TLDR, my ceiling fan has been spinning the wrong direction, and heating my room for 11 sweaty years. It doesn't heat the room. One direction pulls air up from the floor and the other blows down. Both will keep the air circulating. The one that blows air down will make you feel cooler, because it's blowing air directly onto you, like a fan. To clarify, the point of winter mode is not to pull air up from the floor, but to push the air on the ceiling down the walls. Since heat rises, the warmest air in the room sits against the ceiling. It's effectively wasted, because we don't live our lives on the ceiling, unless you have a bunk bed. Your thermostat keeps trying to add heat to the room, because it doesn't know there's all this wasted heat above it. You want to push that warm air down, to mix with the cool air below so you're warmer, and b, your thermostat doesn't turn on the heat as often. But you don't want the fan to push air down the way it does in the summer, because the breeze against your skin would make you feel cold. What winter mode does is reverse the fan direction, forcing the warm air to travel along the ceiling and down the walls. That way you're still mixing the warm air down where you live, but you're not blowing it directly on you in a way that will make you cold. Too bad you weren't here 2 hours ago. So much misinformation here tonight. You could say people are spreading fan fiction. As a dad, I hereby approve this joke. As a joke, I hereby approve this dad. Luckily it's just about fan direction. Usually when I see this level of misinformation it's about stuff like, yeah I know, climate change or politics or something. The climate change in your room could be completely independent of the fan direction and it's just been a huge coincidence that every time you throw the black switch it warms up instead of cools down. We should give equal news coverage to both sides. Ugh. You fan changed ears. Next you'll be telling me my bedroom floor is flat. To be super pedantic, technically any fan is actually going to net increase the temperature of the room by a small amount due to the inefficiency of the motor. To be even more super pedantic, it's not only the inefficiency of the motor, most or all of the kinetic energy of the blown air will also convert to heat eventually. Though in reality it is not about cooling the room, it is about cooling the body. Convective heat transfer is much more effective when fluid moving over a body is faster, regardless of a small amount of heat being generated by the blade/motor. You out-pedantic the other pedants. Bravo, good sir. Without being too pedantic it should read bravo, good sir. LPT, clean the fan blades before having the fan change directions. Now. Right. I just wait until it's thick enough, and I just lick that shit off. Tasty snack FTW. Edit, thanks for the silver, and for my viral cake day. Edit, and my all-time highest rated comment. I love you guys. Yo what? He said he is going to lick the dusty fan blade. Pretty clear I thought. I didn't even know this was a thing. Other time to consider it is, if the fan is over a dining area, you might want it blowing upwards regardless of season, so your food doesn't cool off too fast. What if I want the smell to stay low, No fan, maybe? Joke's on you, I don't even have a fan, or a dining room, technically. Well, technically any room you eat in is now a dining room. The direction the fan spins does not change the temperature in the room. It's merely that direct airflow from downdraft feels cooler on the skin. And blowing upwards helps move the warmer air closer to the floor where you are, or at least mix it, without creating as much direct wind. That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. Am I taking crazy pills here? The direction the fan blows isn't going to make any difference, not unless it is blowing directly on you, in which case you will cool down through convection or something. But the temperature of the room will be completely unchanged. This thread is super weird. Fans don't cool rooms, fans cool people. It just pulls air up instead of pushing air down. It's a minor change that absolutely doesn't drop the temperature 10 degrees. Or at all in most cases. Temperature stays the same. Airflow changes the perceived temperature though, and that still matters. I learnt about that switch from a Facebook meme and friends overseas. I'm point in Australia, saying they had to switch their fan to winter mode, like. WTF is winter mode? My boyfriend has a ceiling fan in his house, and switched it before winter set in. It works. I was amazed. Lol. Also Australian. Last few nights have been warm enough that I've started sweating in my flannelette sheets. Considering turning the ceiling fan on a few weeks early, so I can enjoy the coziness a bit longer. There's a switch on it, but I have no idea which direction is which setting. Is up winter, down summer? The opposite? Does it even do anything in Australia? Who knows?